Hi guys, it's day 18 of VEDA and the topic today is books. And I used to be a really big reader. Like I would read all the time for fun when I was younger, and then I got sick of it in school because it was required all the time and I was so busy. And then I was in school for like however many years till 2 years ago, last year, 2 years ago. So yeah, I've just started getting back into reading for fun recently. But when I was younger, like second, third, fourth grade, I loved reading the Babysitter Club books, like the Little Sister books with Karen. I was obsessed with her. I read almost every single one, and I wanted to be her best friend. And actually in third grade, we kind of got in trouble for reading those books. Our teacher banned them because she said that's all we read, and she didn't like that. So, yeah, and then I got really into the American Girl books when it was just like the four original girls. It was like Felicity, Kirsten, Samantha, and Molly. And I loved Samantha because she had brown hair like me. And I had the doll, and I loved the other girls too, but I read those like 1,000 times over and over. And those are the last books I remember reading like for fun. I also read like the Sweet Valley twin books when they were young. But yeah, in like middle school and high school, I didn't ever read for fun. I read the required books for school. I loved Romeo and Juliet. I loved Pride and Prejudice. I loved The Sun Also Rises. And those are my favorites, I think. Yeah, in college, my favorite book was Reviving Ophelia by Mary Pfeiffer, and that's the book that like changed my life. That's why I'm doing counseling now, because I fell in love with that book. It's all about this lady who's a counselor or psychotherapist, whatever you want to call it, and she works primarily with teenage girls, adolescents, and tries to save them from themselves, and it's really interesting. After I read that, I decided that's what I want to do. So that's what I'm doing now. And, yeah, some of her other books are really good. Mary Pfeiffer. In grad school, I fell in love with Irvin Yalom. He's another therapist and loves Executioners really good. And The Gift of Therapy is a pretty good book, too. Right now, I am reading Wicked, which I know I'm like 10 years behind or whatever, but it's a really good book. And, of course, I love the Twilight books. That's the last like series of books that I read for fun. I never got into Harry Potter, but I love the movies. And you guys should also read this book, or novella, by Peter DeWolf. It's awesome, and he's a blogger, so you should buy it and read it. It's amazing, I promise. I read it in like 2 hours on one Saturday at the pool, and it's really good. Like, I laughed out loud, and I almost cried, and it's kind of depressing in some parts, but it's awesome. So, go buy it. And I have a story that I wrote that I'm going to read you guys. I found this. My mom keeps all my old stuff from elementary school, so this is from third grade, and it's a story I wrote. It's called Patty to the Rescue. Okay? I read this once, and that's it. Well, I read it earlier tonight, but okay. One day, Paddy the pig was walking in the rain. Then he went to his house, and on the way he heard a call saying, "Help!" He went to where he heard it and opened the door. They live in England, parentheses. There was a girl pig named Sassy, and a robber named Philip was strangling her to death. Here comes Paddy to the rescue, and Paddy chased after Philip. Paddy tried to hit Philip on the head, but Philip was too fast. Then Philip jumped off the roof and onto the cobblestone street. Paddy went after Philip. By the time Paddy got down, Philip was gone. Paddy looked on the wall, and there was a sign that said, "Wanted, a rat named Philip." Can you see it? There's a picture of a rat I drew. Then Paddy saw Philip on a boat in the ocean. Paddy got on a boat and tried to hit Philip on the head, but Philip set a bomb on Paddy's boat. Paddy tried to get to land and made it. Wow. Then Paddy went in for a Dutch. Went into a Dutch for a minute. Then he came out. I was trying to say ditch. After that, Philip went to the market, and Patty jumped on the fruit and vegetables, and down went Patty and Philip into the cellar. Philip was hiding under a keg. Then the whole town came into the cellar, plus Bobby the police arrested Philip. Then Patty gave Sassy her pearls back and some flowers. The end. And apparently my friend read the story and they said, "Dear Ashley, I didn't see anything wrong with your story. I really like it." So that is from 3rd grade Ashley right there. I was a pretty awesome writer, right? Yeah, so that's all I have for books. If you have any good book recommendations, let me know because I'm looking for some to read. Actually, I have a bunch that I bought off of Amazon, like Alice Through the Looking Glass and stuff that I still need to read. But yeah, so next, my mom vlogged with me again tonight, and it was pretty funny. We couldn't think of what to do or say, so she wrote a song for us, and it's really embarrassing, but it's pretty funny. So yeah, here it is. Should I preface it? Like, we wrote a song for you.
It's really bad.
She wrote it. I added a few words. Okay. Hello, Mother.
Hello, daughter.
Here I am at Camp Vlogger. It is very entertaining when you see all those who are participating.
Hello, daughter.
Hello, Mother.
I am happy you're a vlogger. I have heard it's quite addicting, and I'm sure the world will all be really laughing. I must go now. Don't be sad now. Keep on vlogging. Don't forget how you can always sing with Hanson. Then I'm sure you really feel like dancing.